Pump up the jams. Right, so I have a few things on my mind I kind of wanted to talk to everyone about. Just kind of lay it out there. Got little notes. Don't worry, it's large print. Blind. But I got a few things on my mind. First, one of them is rough sex. How is it done? And two, Arizona. Related. Yes. Arizona. I mean, really? That's what you thought was a good policy? You're at a point now where you might be surpassing Mississippi on inappropriate and tactless, homophobic and racist stuff. But you know what? Let's talk about rough sex. Okay. I'm talking about rough sex with someone new. You know? That's kind of awkward. Joel and I had this moment earlier. But, you know, if someone tells you that they want it nasty and harsh, and you guys have maybe only had once or twice to do it with each other, it can kind of make for a really awkward and bumpy ride. It kind of ties into Arizona, but we'll get back to that later. Okay, but really what we have here is a quandary when that happens. Has anyone ever really asked you just to fuck them really hard? I mean, yeah, it's nice. And I can say that I've done it, but, you know, I'm still a little awkward with it, you know. I mean, what is rough sex when the two of you are kind of getting to know each other? Slap on the ass? A little something? A little biting, a little nibbling? A little scratching? A little fisting? A little choking? A little stabbing? I'm gonna shoot you in the pussy and it's gonna feel good! That tactic only worked once. I was in a life or death situation. Okay, so it really just comes down not only that, but yeah, this is awkward, isn't it? You look familiar. But it comes down to etiquette, my friends, and stamina. I mean, I say I've pounded someone, but when it really comes down to it, it takes sweating, it takes strength, it takes creativity, and it takes willpower. Wow. Arizona and rough sex is kind of all coming back to me. But once you've done it really rough with someone, then you have to kind of always one-up that. And not just even with that person, yes. It was awkward the second time we did it too. You have to up it with just not them, but even your own self. And so this leads into toys and props and suspension apparatus. This is like adding on an addition to your house. You understand what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
And once you go there, you can't just call and be like, hey, you want to fuck? No. It's going to be like, I'm bringing 5 duffel bags over. Pull your pussy out of your nose! Bang. No, that's kind of awkward. Whatever happened to just kind of 3 strokes and you're out? Now I'm really seeing how Arizona, and if we turn the strokes into strikes, then we have the California judicial law system. So maybe there's some sort of fucking conspiracy going on in the Southwest that I'm not quite sure of. But that's a whole different story. But really, no, I have to come back to Arizona because I just kind of want to know what's happened, Arizona. You know, why did you forsake me? You mandated that people now need to get fisted and fucked. People need to get mandated even if they look a certain way. That's like saying to someone, I'm going to fist and fuck you, when all they saying, I just want to make love. I think that's called rape, but, you know, I don't know if there's any bylaws in the Arizona Constitution with roofies. Wow. Okay, so, you know, everyone looks like they're begging for it in Arizona, I guess, you know, huh? They thought they were a state that kind of had it really going good, you know? What is Martin Luther King now? I mean, you know, what did he do? Well, he liked rough sex, is what I'm telling you. But he liked consensual rough sex. He wanted to make sure that people are all having a good emotional and physical space for whatever they're wanting from each other. This is where rough sex and Arizona kind of go together. Are you following me here? This is going to get really awkward for everyone. All I'm saying is this, Arizona. Rough sex is something that is an option. But it is an option when all parties involved believe that their physical and emotional well-beings are all being accounted for. So, what I'm saying is rough sex is more complicated than a slap on the ass. And immigration policies are a little more complicated than, hey look, there's a Mexican, we should pull him over. This is bombing. But maybe, with just a little communication and asking what is best for everyone involved, we can come to a beautiful culmination of coital bliss and not infringe on the basic rights of human beings. I'm just saying, just go fuck away. You can. But ask questions. Be safe, and don't say yes to something that you don't want. And don't let silly states tell you something you know is going to be wrong. They say it should be right. Now I'm going to go put a rhinoceros penis inside of my waiting fuck bud to blossom. Good night, and forget, God doesn't bless you.